Hey friends, we're going to sing about apples today. Do you like apples? I do. I like to eat them. They're a fruit and they're healthy. So let's sing about how they grow and things we can make from apples and things like that. We're going to start out with apple tree. They grow on apples. Did you know that? They grow on trees. Did you know that? Apples grow on trees. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go round the apple tree, the apple tree, the apple tree. Here we go round the apple tree so early in the morning. That's a real apple tree. Look at that. You might have one in your yard. I don't. I wish I did. But yeah, they grow on the tree. Wouldn't that be cool? You just go outside and pick an apple. This is the way we plant the seed, plant the seed, plant the seed. This is the way we plant the seed so early in the morning. So the whole tree comes from a seed. Yeah, so you get a seed from an apple and you plant it. Ooh, and then it starts to grow. This is the way the little seed sprouts, little seed sprouts, little seed sprouts. This is the way the little seed sprouts so early in the morning. So look at it. It barely comes out of the dirt and then it's getting taller and taller and taller until it gets to there. And look what's happening underneath the ground. This is the dirt. It's got roots that go down into the ground. And you know what those do? Those soak up the water and things that we feed the tree, food and water to help it grow, and it keeps the tree stable and sturdy. Yep. Ooh, now, this is the way it grows to a tree, grows to a tree, grows to a tree. This is the way it grows to a tree so early in the morning. So it grows to a tree. And then guess what? It has flowers in the springtime. Yeah, we talk about that in the spring. This is the way the flowers blossom, flowers blossom, flowers blossom. This is the way the flowers blossom so early in the morning. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I bet it smells really good too. I've never smelled apple blossoms, but I bet they smell yummy. Here's a close-up picture of how they grow. This is the way the apples grow, apples grow, apples grow. This is the way the apples grow so early in the morning. Look at those apples. Yeah, you just pick one up and eat it. This is the way the apples are picked, apples are picked, apples are picked. This is the way the apples are picked so early in the morning. Yeah, just pick them out of the tree. So we're going to do an activity where we do that. We're going to pick some apples. I have a pretend tree here. I'll show you. It has a, well, not a tree, but a branch. Yep. I've got a branch with some apples growing on it. Yep, we're going to pretend to pick some apples. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. How many apples will we get? Did you count as I was doing it? Look, I put them in the basket. How many did I get? Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. I got 3 that time. Let's do it again. Let's see, let's put them back on there. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. How many did you get? Ooh. Stop, because I stopped singing. I'm going to put them on the table so we can count. Do, 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 do. I think this is all. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So did I get more green or more red? Let's see. I got 1 red, right? And then how many green? 1, 2, 3. Which one's more? This one. There's 3, and this is just 1. Good. Did you get that? All right, let's do it one more time. Should I get more green or more red? What do you think? Let's see. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. Pick some apples, put them in a basket. How many did you get? Oh, ooh, I got them faster that time. That's pretty good. Let's see. That's what you do if you ever go to an apple, it's called an orchard. You would go and take a basket, fill it up. Ooh, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Did I get more red or more green? Which one's more? This one. Yeah, I got more red, didn't I? I got 5 red and just 2 green. 5 is more than 2. Yeah. And it's 7 altogether. Good. All right. So we kind of talked about how apples grow from a seed. Let's do something where we talk about the parts. Well, the apple cycle. Apple life cycle. There it is. Yeah. Let's see. It starts as a seed. There's a seed. And look at where the seed comes from. Yep, it comes from the apple. You know, have you ever bitten into an apple and there's seeds in there? That's it. And then becomes a sprout. We saw that in the story. It grows into a tree. And then a bud comes out. Yeah, those are the buds are coming out before the flowers, and then they open up. Then a flower forms and apples grow. It's how we get apples, now you know. So it starts as a seed, and then a sprout, and then a tree, and then the buds, and then the flower. And whenever you see a flower on it, that's for anything that you grow. You know, that's going to be a fruit. So it's an apple in this case. And then you eat the apple, and inside the apple is a seed, and it starts all over again. So it's called a cycle. Yeah, it just never ends all the time. All right, let's see how we spell apple. Do you know how to spell apple? You might. Put the letters out here. Whoop. You see that? I don't know how clear that is. A, P, P, L, E. There is a fruit that we all love. An apple is its name. Oh, A, P, P, L, E. A, P, P, L, E. A, P, P, L, E. An apple is its name. Oh, I'm going to turn it over. We're going to clap on the A. There is a fruit that we all love. An apple is its name. Oh, P, P, L, E. P, P, L, E. P, P, L, E. An apple is its name. Oh, turn over the P. Oh, we're going to clap 1, 2 times. There is a fruit that we all love. An apple is its name. Oh, P, L, E. P, L, E. Good. P, L, E. An apple is its name. Oh, we'll turn over the P. We're going to clap 1, 2, 3 times. There is a fruit that we all love. An apple is its name. Oh, L, E. L, E. L, E, an apple is its name. Oh, we're going to count 4 times. There is a fruit that we all love. An apple is its name. Oh, E, 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 an apple is its name. Oh, we're going to clap 5 times. You know, faster. There is a fruit that we all love. An apple is its name. Oh, apple is its name. Oh, good job, guys. Do you remember how to spell it? Oh, A. Let's check. P, P, L, E. Yeah, let's do a couple that are a little bit harder. So we're going to turn this one over and that one So when you see a clap, you clap. When you see a letter, you sing the letter. So it would be P, P, E, P, P, E, P, P, E, and apple is its name. Oh, that's silly. How about we do this? Can you do it? You want to try it? Let's do it together. Ready? P, L, P, L, P, L, and apple is its name. Oh, let's do one more. Do that, it's a little bit harder. So A, P, L, A, P, L, A, P, L, and apple is its name. Oh, do you know how to spell it now? You might. A, P, P, L, E. That's it. Yep. Okay, I have some apples here. Shocking. And we're going to count them. And we're going to talk about some things that you can make with apples. Because did you know there are foods that you can make that are made out of apples? I bet you knew that. And I'm going to find my pictures because we're going to talk about that in a second. I hope you've had lunch or breakfast or whatever meal time of day you're watching this. Let's see, let's count these apples. So I've got 1 little, 2 little, 3 little apples, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little apples, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little apples, 9 little apples growing on my tree. What could we make with all these apples? What could we make with all these apples? What could we make with all these apples? All these apples growing on my tree. Do you know some foods that you eat that are made from apples? One of them might be apple sauce. Do you like applesauce? Yeah, you eat it with a spoon or you can get that out. We could make some applesauce. You got to mash them. We could make some applesauce. We could make some applesauce with all these apples hanging on the tree. Yeah, you could make applesauce. What else could you make? How about what could you drink with apples? Apple juice. Yeah, we could make some apple juice. We could make some apple juice. We could make some apple juice from all those apples on the tree. Yeah, we could make some apple juice. Do you like apple juice? Pretty tasty. Ooh, how about this is something you can have for breakfast. You could put it on top of some pancakes. We could make some apple pancakes. We could make some apple pancakes. We could make some apple pancakes with all these apples on the tree. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? Just cut up apples. They were cooked. You can put it on top with some syrup. You could also have some maybe toast and have some apple jelly. Yeah, you could put apple jelly on it. We could have some apple jelly. We could have some apple jelly. We could have some apple jelly from all those apples on the tree. Ooh, what else? This is another thing you might have for breakfast or snack. I don't know. They are delicious. Not the healthiest thing, but they're good. It's called an apple fritter. It's like a donut. We could eat some apple fritters. We could make some apple fritters. We could make some apple fritters with all these apples on the tree. All right, last thing we could make. I bet you've already thought of it. It's something that you have for dessert. It's an apple pie. Yay! Do you like apple pie? We could make some apple pie. We could make some apple pie. We could make some apple pie with all these apples on the tree. We're going to pretend to make some apple pie right now. We are. Normally, when I do this, we use sticks, an instrument. I know you might be at home. You might be somewhere where you don't have sticks. So I just grabbed a pencil and a pen. Yeah. And you can tap them together like this. If you want to pause it, go get some sticks or pens or pencils or something to tap together. Or you could just do your fingers like that. I just thought I'd get it because it makes a nice sound. Apple, apple pie, yummy. Apple, apple pie, yummy. Ooh, first we're gonna reach high. We're not gonna use our sticks yet. We're gonna pretend to reach high and get some apples. You get the apples and you pick them. You pick them. First you get the apples and you pick them. You pick them. Apple, apple pie, yummy. Apple, apple pie, yummy. Ooh. Next, you take the apples and you cut them. You cut them. Next, you take the apples and you cut them. You cut them for your apple pie. Yummy. Apple pie. Yummy. Ooh, what do you do after you cut them? You need to get some spices like cinnamon, sugar. We're going to sprinkle them in. Next, you get the spices and you sprinkle. You sprinkle. Next, you get the spices and you sprinkle. You sprinkle for your apple pie. Yummy. Apple pie. Yummy. Ooh, now what do we need to do? I think we need to stir. Can you stir with me? Next, you take the spoon and you stir. You stir. Next, you take the spoon and you stir. You stir for your apple pie. Yummy. Apple pie. Yummy. Ooh, now we need to get the dough. We're going to pretend we already have some dough that we've made. We're going to roll it. Next, you take the dough and you roll it. You roll it. Next, you take the dough and you roll it. You roll it for your apple pie. Yummy. Apple pie. Yummy. Ooh, now what do we do? We have to cook it. What do we put it in to cook? Yep, the oven. Next, you put it in the oven and you wait. You wait. You put it in the oven and you wait. You wait for your apple pie. Yummy. Apple pie. Yummy. Ding! It's ready. Ooh. Take it out. Ooh, it's hot. We're gonna pretend like we took it out. It's cooled off, but we're gonna cut it out and eat it. Next, you take it out and you eat it. You eat it. Then you take it out and you eat it. You eat it. Apple pie. Yummy. Apple pie. Yummy. Oh, I love apple pie. I want some apple pie right now. Do you have ice cream with your apple pie? A lot of people do. I don't, but a lot of people have vanilla ice cream with their apple pie, or maybe whipped cream. Either way, pretty good. All right, we're gonna do one more thing. This is about how we eat apples in the United States. That's where we live, right? We live in the United States of America. America, USA, United States. And I thought it'd be interesting to see what apples we eat the most, because there's so many kinds of apples. Have you ever been to the grocery store and seen the apples? There's a lot to choose from. Yep. So we're going to sing about, I looked it up, which apples we eat the most here. 7 apples we eat the most, 7 apples we love. Let's find out what they are. 7 apples we love. Look at that. Look at all those apples. Do they look different or the same? Yeah, they look different, don't they? They're not the same. They're different colors. All right, let's see our number 7. You might know, I don't know if you've heard this before. It's a Jonagold apple. Look at that. What color is it? It's yellow. Yeah, it's grown in this, and on most of the pictures, I'm going to have a map. This is where we live. That's the United States. This is where Jonagold apples are grown, in New York. Yeah. It's grown in New York, and it's named Jonagold because it's a mixture of the Jonathan apple and the Golden Delicious apple. Fascinating. All right, we've got 6 more apples. 6 more apples we love to eat. 6 more apples we love. Let's find out what they are. 6 more apples we love. Look at that. So shiny. You know what number 6 might be? This is called the Macintosh apple. It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. It's the Macintosh. It was discovered in Canada. Canada is another country above us. And so now this apple is grown in New York and in Canada mostly. Yep, and it's named the Macintosh because the guy who discovered it is named John McIntosh. So why not? All right, we've got 5 more. 5 more apples we love to eat. 5 more apples we love. Let's find out what they are. 5 more apples we love. Have I gotten to any that you like to eat yet? Okay, this one's my favorite. Called the Honey Crisp apple. Look at that. Oh, they're so crispy. Yeah. It is grown only in, that I could find, Minnesota. Look at that. It was discovered at the University of Minnesota. Yeah. And not really that long ago. And it wasn't even available to buy until 1997. So it's kind of a new one, but it's my favorite. I love them. They're so yummy. They're so crispy. All right, we've got 4 more apples we eat the most. 4 more apples we love. Let's find out what they are. 4 more apples we love. Am I getting to any that you eat yet? This is a popular one too. It's the Fuji apple. All right, I've got 2 slides on this one, 2 pictures to show you. So the Fuji apple was discovered in Japan. That's another country. We don't live in Japan. But here's a world map. Here's where we are. Hey, America, what's up? Here's Japan all the way over here across the ocean. Look at that. That's where the Fuji apple came from. Yeah. It's named after the town in Japan where it was discovered, Fujisaki. So they just shortened it to Fuji. So here in America right now, it's grown in Washington. A lot of apples are grown in Washington. California, Michigan, New York, and Pennsylvania. Yeah. So it has made its way over here. We have the Fuji apple now. All right, we've got 3 more. Are you ready? 3 more apples we love to eat. 3 more apples we love. Let's find out what they are. 3 more apples we love. Number 3, this is a really popular one. When I always sing about apples, I almost get everyone. Lots of people ask for this one. It's the Granny Smith. It's the green one. Yeah, I've got 2 pictures to show you on this one too. This was discovered in Australia. It's far away. And it came here in the 1970s. It's grown in Washington. What I wanted to know is there a Granny Smith? Why is it called a Granny Smith apple? And you know what? There was a Granny Smith. Yep, it was discovered by a grandmother named Maria Ann Smith. She found a seedling and she grew it. That's why it's called Granny Smith. Isn't that cool? Yep. All right, we got 2 left. 2 more apples we eat the most. 2 more apples we love. Let's find out what they are. 2 more apples we love. Do they look familiar? All right, here's number 2. This is whenever you see pictures of apples, you almost always see this version. This is the Red Delicious apple. And it's grown in Washington. Yep. It was discovered in Iowa, on a farm in Iowa. That's in the middle of the country, or in the United States. But yeah, it's grown in Washington now. Yep, mostly. Okay, are you ready for the number 1 apple? 1 more apple we love to eat. 1 more apple we love. Let's find out what it is. 1 more apple we love. Do you know what it is? I bet you've heard of it. It's the Gala apple. Yeah. It was discovered in New Zealand, another country, again, far away. And it came to America in the 1970s. It's grown mostly in Washington, Michigan, and New York. Yep. And you might be wondering, how did it become known as the Gala apple? Let me tell you. Well, when Queen Elizabeth II, who's British from England, she was visiting New Zealand and claimed that this was her favorite apple. She loved it. So she was going to a gala or a gala. That's another word for like a party, a fancy party. And so this inspired them to call it the Royal Gala Reception. And so they named, or I mean, this inspired them to call the apple the Royal Gala apple. Well, then it came to the United States. We dropped royal because we're not royal. That's just the queen. So now it's just known as the Gala. And that's the most popular apple in America. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah, I thought that was interesting. All right, friends, that is all the time we have today. I had so much fun talking about apples with you, and I might just go eat an apple right now because I'm kind of wanting one. So thanks for singing with me, and I will see you next time.